Hi there. I hope everybody is well. Not a whole lot going on the surrogacy front. I guess my fertility um, consultant, what do I call it? Yeah. Anyway, she is away for a few days, so I don't expect to be hearing much of anything. On the personal side, my husband and I went up to a farmer's market close to where we live. We tend to try to go to this one in particular at least twice a month. We buy flats of eggs. I've got two teenage boys, and as I said in the previous video, I don't eat meat. There doesn't tend to be a lot of meat in our household, so the boys get a lot of their protein from eggs. So yeah, eggs and cheeses and beans and tofu, and yeah, but eggs. So we buy them by the flatful, and a flat 30 eggs. So we bought 3 flats this time. Boys tend to eat a little bit more eggs and stuff. I guess we do as a whole family. Tend to do the bigger breakfasts in the winter, and yeah. So what else is going on? We had a tree cut down in our backyard today. The guy was super, super nice. Um, Came and cut it down for us. And we're going to keep the wood. We have a small chimney, metal chimney. I don't know if they're called chimneys if they're made out of metal. But it's a cross between a fire pit and a chimney. It's all cast iron. And so we have one of those out back. So we're actually going to keep the wood to be able to use in that, which we really do quite enjoy doing. You know, we sit out there and make s'mores, and I found veggie hot dogs that aren't completely disgusting, so that is absolutely fabulous. So we do stuff like that as a family because we think it's family time's important. So what else is going on in my world? The tree came down. Um, I just made some of that. Sorry, that's my Twitter going off. Um, I don't know if you guys have ever had it, but it's like a cereal snack mix thing, and so you use like Cheerios and Shreddies and anyways. So I just made like 20 cups of this stuff because I tried to again keep healthy snacks and stuff in the house for myself and my husband and my children, and yeah. So that's kind of exciting. Trying to think what else to tell you because there's really not a whole lot going on here. If you hear the sound of kind of like a helicopter in the background, it's because the fan is on over the stove. Occasionally, I do cook meat for my family, and there is a pork shoulder boiling away right now. But yeah, so that way, I'll cook it up that way, and then we'll use it for sandwiches and stuff, and it'll still be really tender. So I threw in some apples and some onions, and also at the farmer's market, I picked up some squash. Now, I've had a really bad experience with squash. One of the ones I can remember is when my mother and I were both vegetarians at the same time. I've been a vegetarian for, pardon me, quite a long time. But there was I don't know, about 4 years where her and I were both vegetarians at the same time. And one year for Thanksgiving, she made stuffed squash. It was the nastiest thing. It was so gross. And I'm sure not all stuffed squashes are disgusting like that, but this one was nasty. So we're going to try squash again. I got a butternut squash and an acorn squash, so I'm a little bit excited about that. And I got a 4-quart basket of round globe eggplants, and so I'm going to make some eggplant parmesan, like the non-fry kind, and make a few extra ones and put those in the freezer. The weather's starting to get cold here, so this is when I start cooking a lot. Multitasking, heat the house while you're cooking. So that's kind of fun. So what else is going on here? Not too much. still a little bit frustrated that that I haven't heard about a match yet, but that's that's me. You know, I guess I'm really just anxious and really wanting to bless somebody, and but my husband and I handed it over to God last night, and basically said, if this is your way, you make it happen, and if it's not your way, that's cool too. Um, Whatever you want, God, we're good with that. Um, and no sooner that we did that, I found out that I got accepted to go to a fabulous Christian women's conference, which I am so excited about. Super, super, super excited. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be the beginning of November. So I am so completely stoked about that. It's just, yeah, giddy. Um, yeah. So I might have footage from there. I might not. I don't even know if I'll take my laptop. Who knows? But I will be away from home. I will be in like total estrogen zone um, because all the males in my house are staying here, and yeah. I've got a male dog and a male cat as on top of my husband and my two male children. Um, yeah. So just to kind of go back to the BMI thing, Erica, I love you, baby. Like you are just, oh, you're my little smooch bum. Um, I did have two healthy boys. Um, I don't completely understand where the whole BMI thing comes into play. I don't get it. Um, I understand why BMIs exist and stuff like that, but like, I get it, but I don't get it because, like you said in your comment, Erica, is that the proof's in the pudding, if you will. Both my boys came out healthy with very high APCAR scores, 9, 9, and then 10. And they were both over 9 pounds. Pregnancies and labor were uncomplicated. That being said, we're going back 16 years ago, though, right? So I don't know if being fluffier has, maybe it's harder when you're fluffier and you're a little bit older. Who knows? But it is what it is, and I know when the time is right, um, the right intended parents will be there and everything will go smoothly. And if now is not the right time, I am a-okay with that. So I don't know if I will be doing a video tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, because once we get up, then we go to church, and Sunday tends to be our, just hanging out as a family day. So I don't know if I will have time to do a video tomorrow. But please comment. I do love to hear from you. Any questions you may have, please feel free to ask them, and I will do my absolute best to answer them. You can subscribe by clicking the yellow button up there or over there. Up there, yeah. And you can comment down there. And rate if you want to. Yeah. I'm not quite sure I'm feeling this whole kind of neon green eye makeup today. So I decided to do something a little bit different. Yeah, now I'm rambling. I hope you are all doing absolutely fabulous. Take care. Talk to you soon.